Hey, what's going on guys, Mixuba here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a Rakdos mid-range deck for Standard 2022. So this deck combines the Rakdos Treasure deck that we took a look at a couple weeks ago with a bunch of mid-rangey black control cards that are becoming more and more popular in the format. So for that package we have the Eye Twitch, Shambling Ghast, Deadly Dispute, Skullport Merchant, Blood on the Snow combo. These cards let you ramp, get a bunch of card advantage, and let you take over the game with Blood on the Snow, sweeping the entire board and reanimating basically anything you want. So this like entire package of 24 cards is freaking sweet. I absolutely love it. And we combine that package with Kalane to generate even more treasure, as well as beefing up our creatures as long as we spend treasure to cast them, which isn't as relevant. You can kind of look at this card as like a Rakdos Innkeeper, the Innkeeper that when it ETBs gives you a treasure with different upside. That one gains you life, this one makes your creatures bigger. And we get Orcus as another sort of mana sink. So this is 4 mana with an X for a 5/3 flying trampler demon. When it ETBs, you basically get to pay X, or you pay X and it ETBs. Each other creature gets -X until end of turn, where you know X is the amount you paid for X and you lose X life. Or you can reanimate X target creature cards with total mana cost with that value from your graveyard to the battlefield, and they gain haste. So the way I thought this worked originally, because I'm a bit of an idiot, is you pay 3, you get like 1, 2, and 3, right? But it's total mana value. So if you pay like 10, you can literally reanimate 10 CMC worth of creatures, which is really cool. The more you play with this card, the more you realize how versatile it is. It can also reanimate itself if you paid 4 mana to give it haste. You basically have to pay 4 mana to kind of give this thing pseudo haste, which is pretty cool, although a little expensive, but you're also generating a ton of mana. So I don't know, just babbling on about Orcus, really good card. Aside from that, we have more top end, Lolth and Professor Onyx. Lolth draws you cards, can act as a win con. I've never ultimated her, but I think the ability to make these spiders is really cool. We get to pressure our opponent here or there with our cheap little creatures. Orcus can pressure quite a bit. Our creature lands help end the game. So these spiders end up doing a lot of damage. And after you create the spiders, you can just start zeroing for more cards. Liliana, really good. Can you make your opponent sacrifice a Goldspan Dragon? You know Liliana by now. Gets you deeper into the deck. Good reanimation target off Blood on the Snow. We have Soul Shatter as our main form of interaction. Can deal with Planeswalkers and Goldspan Dragon, which is why it's here. Always takes out your opponent's best thing, or you know, it usually takes out your opponent's best thing. So this is why I think it's our cheaper good piece of interaction, where our more expensive good one is Blood on the Snow. This helps bridge the gap, and like I said before, killing Planeswalkers is surprisingly relevant. Also in Rakdos we get Valki/Tibalt. The deck generates a ton of mana with all the treasure synergy it has, so getting to 7 mana is really not out of the question, and you can start playing Tibalt and take over the game with this awesome Planeswalker. Learn board. Environmental Sciences, 3 Mascot Exhibitions, and 2 Confront the Pasts. With Orcus, Blood on the Snow, and Eye Twitch, you get to learn a lot. There's been a lot of games where I've learned like 5-6 times, and really only like the first time you want to fetch Environmental Sciences. Sometimes you're really going to be mana screwed and take another one, but I like this like split here. All these cards are super relevant and help you take over the game. I've faced a lot of Planeswalker decks, which is why I like Confront the Past. You can reanimate one of your relevant Planeswalkers or take out one of your opponents, and you guys know Mascot Exhibition. Aside from that, mana base is skewed towards red because we are a because we're a primarily black deck. We have Faceless Haven as an alternate win con and Snow Land, and the only non-snow land is the Pathway. Anyways, guys, sorry for that kind of weird intro. I'm getting really tired, and I'm gonna head to sleep soon. If you like the deck, it will be in the description down below as always. Be sure to drop a like on the video, and consider subscribing. It motivates me to make more content. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. Let's get into some games. Okay, good mana on the play. Nice little 1/2. We can play this as a aggro threat if we want on 3. So let's go. Is this just the aggro curve coming through? against what looks like the Orzhov version of this deck. I mean, we can come out really aggressive. And we can grind pretty hard as well. Professor, okay. You know what? I'm literally just gonna cast this as a 5/4. Did that pre-combat because I'm going to attack with Kalane. Just to try to push through as much damage as possible. Yeah, not surprised by that trade. On turn 3, having a 6/4 Flying Trampler is nice. Although I could have saved this for more value. It also doesn't die to their 2-mana removal spell. Which one? What's the name? Vanishing Verse, that's it. The longer I play Magic, the harder time I'm having keeping track of all these card names. They're touching the environmental sciences. I know you want to cast it. Yep. What? I mean, they can fetch Swamp, play like Eye Twitch or Shambling Ghast. Swamp nothing. Okay. I attack. We'll play Kalane. Kalane at least generates a treasure. Honestly, untapped Snowland is really good here. Lolth is also pretty good here. Let's go. If they, like, use a Vanishing Verse on my Eye Twitch, we're laughing, like, we're super happy. What's it gonna be? 6, 7, 8. We can put them to 5. And I know their sweeper is Blood on the Snow. Baleful Mastery? Okay, I was not expecting that. But if they Baleful Mastery, I think I'm happy minusing, because it might mean they don't have a board wipe, or they're just trying to stay alive. Regardless, I think we start out with this. 5 mana. It pressures them even more. And I guess that's like the whole point of mid-range, is we can be controlling when we want to, and we can pressure when we want to. And I also drew a fairly aggressive hand in a matchup where the aggression seems relevant, so that's pretty lucky. Even if they have like a Doomscar here, Lolth can just restock the board. Okay. Third Faceless Haven is pretty funny.
My hatred lives.
I think I animate my land. If they want to trade it for theirs, that's okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can attack with Kalane, and they can animate Faceless Haven and block it. I just think we just attack here. Essentially force them into trading their land for my land. Whereas I have 2 more Faceless Havens. And I'm the one applying pressure. But that's just the face-up play. They have a bunch of cards in hand. I have a feeling they're trying to block the spiders. Those spiders have menace. That's not going to go too well for you. I mean, they say oops, but they can still block the Haven. Oh, they don't want to. Okay, they fall at 2. A little bit color screwed, Faceless Haven being a blessing and a curse here. So do you have the Blood on the Snow? Do you have land 6 into Blood on the Snow? I mean, even if they do, they get back a Professor. I get a bunch more loyalty. And I can still force through a block if I want it. We also get a bunch of loyalty and a death trigger learn off eye twitch. Okay. I'm gonna 0.
Go on, run, but we will catch you.
I'm tempted to play Valky just to know what I have to play around. But I don't think there's a way they absorb all this damage and still get out of this. And now we send everything. We need one of these 3 to connect, or both of these. And they only have 5 mana. So it doesn't look too good for them. I don't know many combinations of cards that get them out of this. Is that it? I mean, they're on the rope. Are they salt roping? Are they thinking? I mean, you're taking what, 10 damage? They're still here. If you guys saw, they kind of like fluttered their mouse over the Faceless Haven. At least it's not like turn 20. Okay. -1 spider. Baleful Mastery. Student cost. Yeah, GG's. We just came out way too aggressive in the beginning. If this game went longer, they probably would have had a better chance. But we managed to get there. Even if they had turn 6 Blood on the Snow, I still think we're in a really good spot because of our Planeswalker and our Manlands. Okay, slow hand on the draw. I think we keep. We have all our colors, a Skullport Merchant on 3 into a Blood on the Snow. Oh no, I was gonna say all we have to do is not be against something super aggressive. Okay, Valky's good. It gives us a turn 2 play. So I feel a bit better about this hand. At least we can roadblock them for a little bit with the Skullport Merchant and the Spiders from Wolf. Let's see what we can take. I mean, we're gonna take Charger. It's literally the only option. I mean, their hand seems pretty easy to overcome. We just need to survive. Faceless Haven is annoying, but they should have played it that turn to have it available on 4. Yeah, not much we can do about that. Yeah, all in. I understand. Okay. Skullport Merchant. Helps ramp into Lolth on 4, which is pretty sweet. Fireblade Charger. No attacks? Come on, no attacks. To be fair, if they attack with, like, the Captain, I just block. Oh, they're doing it. I'm blocking here. I'm absorbing some damage. If they have a pair of goblins, then I absorb even more. That was ballsy. They just try to push through more damage. I'm gonna make it even harder for them. We're gonna play Lolth. Because we've slowed them down, I'm pretty happy just making some spiders. And playing this on curve. With Lolth, Deadly Dispute, and land 5, I feel pretty good about having this on 6. Faceless Haven is online. All at Lolth. Okay, I think we take the opportunity to remove this Faceless Haven and block this Javelineer. Faceless Haven is one of the bigger threats.
Oh, you'll fall
And I'm good with this board state. This is fine. Oh, do I just Orcus for 1? I mean, it's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. I could also go for another lull, but I think Orcus for 1 is just fine here. They also get -1/-1, so they don't actually, you know, do the damage to me. 0 damage. Okay, good spot. I could have attacked for 1 beforehand, but I don't think it really matters. Yeah, that's game. I mean, look at our hand, look at our board state, like, we had that. We just eat up aggro, same as the Orzhov version. Okay, hand is a bit slow, but we'll get there, I believe, especially on the play. Could use a good 1 or 2 drop to go with this Deadly Dispute. Uh-oh. Blue-white control. I mean, could not be blue-white control. Esper control. Might not be Esper control. Could be Esper something. Okay. There goes my Skullport Merchant or my Lulth. There's no way they let me keep... I mean, I think they should drop off Merchant because Merchant fuels Dispute. Yeah. Not good. I was not expecting targeted hand hate. Like, when's the last time you guys faced targeted hand hate? Okay. There goes lol. What's happening? I'm in shock right now. I'm gonna install a camera just so you guys can see my face. Okay. Yast. Yast is good. Maybe I literally should have done that on my turn. But they don't have double blue. There's double blue, but it's tapped. Okay, I'm gonna do this now. We are going to see how we can fight through the targeted discard. Create a treasure. I mean, okay, there we go. Getting there. Do I sacrifice this for another treasure? I don't think so. At least not yet. So what? Orcus for 1? Alright. I kind of like Orcus for 1 here. Puts 2 things on the board. We reanimate the Ghast. And we technically have Deadly Dispute open, even though I'm in no rush to actually use it. I'd rather save my treasure. Okay, let's see what else Esper Hand Hate can throw at us. Kaya. Okay. Kaya it is.
Stand by as innocent people are slaughtered.
I think we can use the treasure to put Orcus in the graveyard. Kind of like blank Kaya. That's a lot of land. We've drawn a lot of land. Do I Blood on the Snow here? I don't think so. I have an opening to Kaya with Faceless Haven, so I think we take it. Send this face. Kaya down.
I'm just gonna fade out.
Tapland or other Haven? Let's get Tapland out of the way. Next turn we'll probably play another Haven. Professor. Okay, so this looks like the Orzhov snow deck, but a little bit different. Running blue for something. And opponent doesn't know that like my whole hand is lands, which is kind of funny. And Blood on the Snows. Do I Wrath just a Professor to get Lolth down? I don't think so. Let's attack with Haven. I'll go with the Ghast as well. Ghast replaces itself. I mean, It kind of does. You guys know what I mean. Other Haven, and I don't exactly want to use a very powerful card as a reanimation spell. Just a raw reanimation spell. I'd rather get some value off of it. Null Priest. Reanimate what? Professor? Okay. They learn? What are they learning for? Mascot Exhibition? Okay. Okay, guys. 3 Blood on the Snows. I think we can afford 1 on this board. Like, if we're only gonna draw Blood on the Snows, you know, we might as well use some of them. So I kind of want to Wrath again next turn, meaning I don't really want to minus. I think we just 0. Good draw. That's the power I was talking about earlier today. And if they just slam Exhibition, check for traps. Yeah, enjoy that hand.
Too rowdy for my taste.
Is that exiled or is it discarded? Exiled. Let me actually read this card. Reveals their hand, choose non-land card from it, exile that card if it's in your source.
All of you.
Yeah, okay, exiles it. And they exile my planeswalkers. Sad. I mean, I have Faceless Havens. Down to 4. We're gonna force action one way or another. They dealt with the board a little bit, but Hand Hate's kind of greedy too. Okay. Literally same thing. Double Faceless Haven. I mean, they have 2 Faceless Havens of their own. But if they're sacking 2 of their lands, they're... Wait, do they even have enough mana for this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, they do. Yep. Animate 1 Haven. Okay. They could have animated both and traded off both of their Havens. Instead, they fall to 2. I think. No. Tapping for any reason. Hagra Mauling. Alright. Play out the Ghast. Pass the turn. Weird deck. We still haven't seen what blue is for. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably a learn card. Like, Divide by 0, maybe Negate. Opponent's not playing into my Blood on the Snow. I'm going to attack. They know if they animate their land, I can Wrath. They're doing it. They don't care. Okay. Create treasure. It's such a bad Blood on the Snow, but I think we have to do it. Reanimate this. Yes. Return absolutely nothing. Okay. We have to stop drawing land. We've drawn a lot of land. We need more Lolths, Lilianas, Valkies, Skullport Merchants. Blood on the Snow of your own. To reanimate what? Professor of Symbology. or confront the past. Okay. I mean, we can hang with this deck. We really can. We just need to stop drawing like this. I'm gonna pass. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I've drawn like half the land in my deck. I'm gonna hold Blood on the Snow. I know they run discard cards. Yeah, there's Kaya.
Ghosting feels weird.
Counter on the Professor. I mean, not great. We need something more powerful than Kalain. I'd literally even take an Eye Twitch. Like, it does more at this point.
Weird, right?
No blocks. I'll slowly get chipped down by this Professor. I don't exactly want Kaya to emblems. We might be forced into using this. Yeah. They're gonna try to force through a Kaya emblem. We can stop that though. We can stop Kaya emblem. So how are we doing this? Orcus for 4. Then we can reanimate. You know what? I'm gonna Orcus for 6. Do I have 10 mana? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yep, I do. And I'm not gonna use the treasure. Let me pay without using my treasure. Please, rope, rope, rope. Okay. Now we reanimate. You, and you. I want to keep this Orcus. Yeah. Then I can force this to Kaya. And we get her off ultimate. Okay. We don't use Blood on the Snow. And we force Kaya down some loyalty.
We don't need this distraction.
Nice. They can minus their Kaya to take out my Orcus. But if they're doing that, then, you know, they're not adding to the board. Maybe we just go here and here, save some life. I'll make treasure, and I think I'm gonna take this one out. We might miss out on 1 mana, but we have like 15 mana, so I think it's okay. This just incentivizes them more to go for their play. Okay, Blood on the Snow. I mean, that's fair. Reanimate the Null Priest. Okay. Professor is back. Island. We still have not seen what the island is for.
Ghosting feels
Skullport Merchant. That's good. That's a good card. So I can Wrath this board. It's so hard to come back from this spot, isn't it? Skullport Merchant, and we're gonna start drawing some cards. Draw. Lolth is good. Lolth creates stuff that pressures my opponent. It's also a planeswalker for the yard. Maybe I should have just zeroed, but then... Okay, they exile Wolf. All my fun stuff, man. You don't want me to have any fun today. At least we have the reach, or sorry, Meta Spiders. Yeah, I'll take that too. That's fine. Going even wider. All right. My turn. Okay, how are we doing this? How are we doing this? Do I blood on the snow this one Kaya? I mean, I kind of feel like I have to, like, get rid of the board. Let's start with this. Eat a treasure. See what we find. Thank God we find the Soul Shatter. Okay. I could go for the Orcus play again. But I think we blood on the snow, wrath everything, and then Soul Shatter. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay. I can attack first. You know what? We're gonna send it all at... Do I send it at Kaya or do I send it face? Let's... You know what? No. If we attack, they can get some lifelink block. No attacks. I changed my mind. Destroy all creatures. Auto pay. Okay. And we reanimate Skullport Merchant. And I can do this at instant speed. So we pass. What a turn. What a freaking turn. We finally draw a Soul Shatter, which is a good answer to the Kaya. They kick this, right? Do they have any creatures with higher CMC than 5? No. Alright. They grab Professor back. Fetch what? 3rd Mascot Exhibition? Environmental Sciences. Thank you. I think yeah, should have done that way earlier. That's my bad. Now there's a ghost form counter on this thing when there shouldn't be.
Don't worry, I got you.
Honestly, that's completely my bad. It's like 2 a.m. my time. I worked like a 6-7 hour shift. I'm exhausted. Trying to pump a video out. So, this Null Priest should not have a counter. That's completely my bad. We'll see if we can power through that. Oh, it's so much more frustrating though, because it's so much more value. Okay. But you know what? I'm hoping Orcus can come through. Oh, they just rummage. That's good. All right, we find Eye Twitch at long frickin' last. So this is Orcus for like 1. Wait, can I kill them? Can reanimate Orcus, Kalane, Shambling Ghast, attack all. Does not kill them. So I think the play is literally just Orcus for 1 here. Sweep this board. Now keep in mind, Keep in mind, they shouldn't get this spirit, and they shouldn't have this thing back in their hand. So we've just, like, cucked ourselves a little bit. Do I eat some treasure? I'm gonna eat one treasure here. Do I play this? How many blood on the snows have they used? 1, 2... 2? Alright, I'm gonna hold. Null Priest reanimates Professor. I mean, they rummaged last time. Okay, Kaya. Kaya has to take out Skullport Merchant, I think. They're doing that. Okay. I'll eat my Orcus. That's fine. Not a problem. I Twitch. How many Orcuses have we gone through? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all of them. Skullport Merchant number. I'm not even sure how many at this rate. I can... Okay, look at this. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna send iTwitch Face. Try to chip him down some more. That is completely fine. That is 100% A-okay. We're gonna go... remove twice. X, take this out. Done. No more land. Let's start eating some treasure. Play Gast. Play iTwitch. 1, 2. You know what? I'm gonna hold this. Do I eat another treasure? I think I hold. We can do this at instant speed now. We've hit a land. I still have a couple, like, good planeswalkers, but I'd rather save some treasure to eat with the Skullport Merchant. They kick the Null Priest. This is bothering me. I should not have played like an idiot. Okay, they reanimate Professor. Learn. How many mascot exhibitions do they have? They use 2, right? Yeah, we've been over that. They rummage. Okay, if they're rummaging, like, we're crazy happy. I eat some treasure. That's good. So do I just use it on the Ghast? Do I eat the Ghast with my Dispute? I think so. And I go -1/-1 on the Null Priest, try to prevent some life gain. We have enough mana. We can do without 1 treasure. Yeah, as I say that, we draw some more Kalanes, or some Kalanes. Okay. I attack. Their learning isn't as effective as it was before. No blocks. Kalane. Do I eat iTwitch? And then play Mascot Exhibition? I kind of like that. Plus we get to see another card. Fetch Exhibition. Land. No Planeswalkers in the graveyard, what? Right. Yeah, no Planeswalkers in the graveyard. Mascot Exhibition. Ta-da! Here's the first one. If I remember correctly, we have 3. Yeah, so more than our opponent. And they got to learn early. We're learning late, meaning we have some very impactful things to do. Let's hold this iTwitch. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. Until end of turn, that player can't cast spells. You may look at the top card of the library. Anytime you may play a top card of their library, and you may spend mana. Okay. Your upkeep. So we have to deal with this, like, soon. Or we're gonna be in a bit of trouble. Land. Land is not it. Land is not the answer we've all been looking for. I think we start digging. Skullport Merchant. Keep eating these treasures. That's not it either. That is not it either. Okay, let's play on tap land. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do this. 9. Okay. And technically 11. I am very worried about Xanathar. I have some answers. I think I keep digging. Shambling Ghast. I mean, can generate more treasure. Hold on. Let's say I attack, right? We got like block, block, block. We go to 4. Okay, in here. I generate more treasure. Lol. Okay. Lol could go even wider. Alright. I was kind of hoping for like Valky or Soul Shatter or Liliana. And I mean, we have 15 cards left in our deck. Like, that could have happened. Make some reach spiders.
My will cannot be denied.
And I'm gonna go in with that. If they want to block with Ice Witch, that's okay. Man, we saw so many cards, and we still didn't pick up an answer. At least we can draw more cards. We can still draw more cards. I'm gonna hold Ice Witch as well. Okay. So they can just play cards off the top of our library. And it says play, not cast, so we basically have to hope we have land. I played 25 lands. We've seen 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so there's 9 lands in 15 cards. So, I mean, they're fairly lucky to hit some lands. The rest of the cards are what? Like, Blood on the Snow? Yeah, that's one of them.
Nothing more.
How many more Blood on the Snow do I have?
Focus. I've got a job to do.
That was the last one. Alright, very good. Xanathar has been protected. What a game this is. Yeah, go for it. They lose 1 life, which might end up mattering. Especially because I'm pretty wide. This is virtually a guaranteed 4 damage. They go to 5. They only have 3 mana. Can we just kill them soon? Opponent? Are they just dead? I'm gonna go attack all. I'm getting in there. I have no Orcus, I have nothing with haste. We're getting in. Block, block. That's lethal, right? Let's go. Oh man, what a game this was. freaking slogfest of a game. Well, if you stuck through it, let me know in the comments, and I appreciate you so much.